Yeah, Mr. Jain, about the question you asked regarding the visitor.
Yeah, Arpita.
Yeah, we are live now, and the visitors are joining in. Whosoever there in the platform, they can join the inaugural ceremony.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Okay, I'll remove my mask for a second. I'm Alpana Dubey, DCM at Embassy of India, Bangkok.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining this inaugural session. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you for inviting us. Of course, you have been doing like a series of, I think, events, no, you are participating in.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Our basic objective is to promote trade, and in that endeavor, we are trying to bridge the gap, whatever we are having in between, whenever, as and when the physical shows get started, ma'am. So we are trying to
Yeah, of
work
course,
out.
yeah, this time is virtual is something that we should continue. We should not
Yes.
leave that, yeah, opportunity, yes.
Ma'am, we are just waiting for our vice president to join. Actually, he has just faced some technical issues. He joined earlier. He's just rejoining it again. Thereafter, we will immediately start, ma'am.
Mhm. So you are focusing on Thailand as well as ASEAN market.
Yes, ma'am. It is
But-
focusing on Thailand
yeah.
and ASEAN market, right?
But the participation is now only for the embassy in Bangkok, not our other embassy in ASEAN.
No,
No,
ma'am.
because it is focusing. Yes, it is focusing on
Because
Thailand.
this,
Yeah.
this event is being organized, of course, by Bangkok. I mean, this Impact.
Yes,
So that is
Impact
the
and Max.
reason.
Yeah,
Makes an
yes.
impact, ma'am.
Yeah.
Max and Impact, and in fact, this is the virtual edition of the physical show, which generally is being organized
Yeah.
by Max as well as Impact.
Yeah, now I think it will take a while when the actual delegation visit starts. Yeah.
Yes. In fact, things have again started in a different direction in Thailand. As we
Yeah.
hear in the news, the number of cases have increased.
Thailand also, yes, it is concerned. So maybe we are sitting two of us here, so better to put on mask at least. Because
But
it's
I don't think so. In the embassy, it should be required, or is it?
actually, yeah, we have to be like, no, right now we are working at 50% capacity, but of course, local
Yes.
people are like only very negligible, they are coming. And
Yeah.
in Thailand, yeah, it's the practice. I think maximum they are working from home, but embassy is not like that. We have to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Even we are working at a 50% capacities, but trying to work every day, in fact.
Yes, India is now, I think, in full capacity, at least government is.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Ashish?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Just open your video so that we can start the event.
Yes. Apologies for being late. Just had some issues with the.
Our DCM is already joined, sir. Mrs. Alpana Dubey, DCM
Good evening,
Pacific in
ma'am.
Thailand.
Good evening, good afternoon. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Sorry. Yeah.
So,
Good
so,
afternoon. Yeah.
so all our panelists have joined. So we'll start the inaugural session now. A very good afternoon to everyone. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome distinguished dignitaries, delegates, guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen, to the much awaited third edition of LED Expo Thailand plus SmartTech ASEAN 2021 International Virtual Expo starting from today. India Pavilion is being represented by Federation of Indian Export Organizations, popularly known as FIO, and is supported by Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. Friends, FIO represent the Indian entrepreneur spirit of enterprise in the global market and is a partner of Government of India in promoting India's exports. It is a matter of great pride for us that in this much looked forward third edition of LED Expo Thailand plus Smart Tech ASEAN 2021, focusing on LED and lighting and smart tech industry, we have participation of more than 500 international delegates from Thailand and ASEAN countries who are eagerly waiting to forge partnership with Indian partners and suppliers. Ladies and gentlemen, this virtual third edition of LED Expo Thailand plus Smart Tech ASEAN 2021 International Virtual Expo aims to bring together key stakeholders and businessmen together to create efficiencies and effectiveness in global buyer-seller interactions. The event is buzzing with complete opportunities, where besides the virtual expo, we have focused one-on-one meets and knowledge sessions. With this, I once again welcome all of you specially to this inaugural ceremony. And on this very special occasion, it is my honor that we have the distinguished presence of dignitaries we have today. We have with us Mrs. Alpana Dubey, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India in Thailand, Mr. Loy John Howe, General Manager, Impact Exhibition Management Company Limited, Bangkok, Ms. Himani Gulati, Director, Max Exhibition Private Limited, New Delhi, Mr. Khalid Khan, Vice President, FIO, Companies from India, International Delegates. Just for the information of all the distinguished guests, the event is live on YouTube and being looked by a lot of international delegates and Indian companies. May I now request Mr. Khalid Khan, Vice President, FIO, to kindly deliver the welcome address. Sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Mrs. Alpana Dubey, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India in Thailand. Mr. Loy Jun Hao, General Manager, Impact Exhibition Management Company Limited, Bangkok. Ms. Himani Gulati, Director, Max Exhibitions Private Limited, New Delhi. Exporters from India, international delegates, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Federation of Indian Export Organization, I extend a warm welcome to all of you at the inauguration ceremony of the third edition of Virtual LED Expo Thailand plus SmartTech ASEAN 2021. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to Mrs. Alpana Dubey, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India in Thailand, for her distinguished presence at this inauguration ceremony today and her continued support in our trade promotion activities. I would also like to thank all the dignitaries and the guests present today. Friends, the significant recovery in the key economy and business indicators on the backstring of our bold economic reforms, along with the aggressive vaccination drives in India and various countries, have instilled expectations of a strong and sustainable growth in the positive territory in the coming quarters. Although we have just witnessed the second wave in our country, but the latest data reveals that the growth in COVID-19 cases have significantly gone down, and with collective efforts of government and everyone, I'm sure we will successfully come out of the situation very soon. Further, I'm happy to inform that businesses are back on the recovery track as business activities across the sectors picked up last month amid falling infections and gradual relaxation of COVID-induced restrictions in various parts of the country. It is equally satisfying to note that India's exports continue to perform impressively for the fourth month in a row of back of good order booking and gradual opening of key global markets. Exports for June 2021 have shown very impressive growth of 47% with US dollars 32.5 billion during the month, augurs well for the 47% with US dollars 32.5 billion during the month, augurs well for the overall trade sector of the country. Further, the highest ever quarterly growth in the exports of 85% with US dollars 95 billion over financial year 2020-2021 and by 18% over financial year 2019-2020 not only shows the resilience of the export sector but also the strength of the Indian economy. This continued impressive growth in exports reiterate our assessment that order booking position of our exporters is not only extremely good, but also gradually opening up for the major global markets, and improvement of situation in the country is expected to push exports growth further. It also gives us the hope of achieving the ambitious target of US $400 billion set up by the Commerce Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, for merchandise exports set by the Government of India. As a major player in the global economic ecosystem, it is therefore pertinent that India must play a major role and continuously connect with the key stakeholders across the globe with more zeal and innovative efforts. Friends, India's relationship with Thailand can be classified as a distinguished and unique. Economies of both India and Thailand are driven by similar factors, such as favorable demographic, dividend, rising per capita income, among others. In fact, century-old ties have been firmed up on the back of India's consistent and growing relationship with various countries in the ASEAN region in the recent years. In the ASEAN region, Thailand ranks as India's fifth largest trading partner after Singapore, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Further, the fast-growing Indian market remains attractive for Thai investors, given the vast opportunities available in infrastructure, tourism, and retail industries. India continues to remain an interesting market for export of goods from Thailand. Friends, if we look at our bilateral trade figures, we observe that India exported goods worth US $4.23 billion in 2020-21 to Thailand, while importing goods worth US $5.68 billion from the country for the same period. India's exports to Thailand have seen a significant rise in recent time as the 5-year CAGR stands at a strong 6.41%, making India's export reach to US $4.23 billion from US $3.1 billion, suggesting that Indian origin products have great potential in the country and the Indian products are welcomed by the Thai people. When we look at the export basket of India for Thailand, we see that precious metals, machinery, imitation jewelry, organic chemicals, iron and steel, fish, pharmaceutical products, coffee, tea, meat, and spices, etc., make up the largest share of our exports, and it's consistently growing as well. There exists unlimited potential which needs to be tapped by both the economies to mark greater heights in the present times of crisis and also in the future. It is therefore very pertinent that we timely connect with the key stakeholders in the region. We understand that there exists immense scope of Indian LED and lighting industry in meeting the business demands of the ASEAN region, and the efforts like today's virtual Expo is a step in the right direction as they are easy, communicative, and complete their purpose of establishing the initial contact between the two stakeholders and further provides a common platform for the businessmen of both the countries to enhance economic and trade relations. Today, it's the virtual exhibitions that normally work to connect between the two countries, the importers and the exporters. And we have done a lot at FIO's platform on different fields. This is one of those. Friends, as we continuously make our efforts to promote India's exports to the ASEAN countries, I'm happy to inform that more than 500 buyers from Thailand and ASEAN region have registered for the 3-day event starting from today. I'm sure the Indian companies participating in the Expo would be benefited and have a long-term business engagement with their counterparts from Thailand through virtual B2B interactions. With these words, I would like to again thank all of our dignitaries and other distinguished participants and the delegates present today. I also give my best wishes to all the participants who have joined us from India as well as from the foreign countries. I'm confident that this virtual Expo will connect your business with the right person and will therefore assist the growth of your business and take it to the next level. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your welcome address and sharing with us the latest export trends of India and also the various trade and business opportunities between India and Thailand. Thank you very much, sir. May I now request Mrs. Alpana Dubey, Deputy Chief of Mission Embassy of India in Thailand, for her keynote address, please, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Ashish. Namaskar, good afternoon, Sawadika. Mr. Khalid Khan, Vice President, Federation of Indian Export Organization. Mr. Loy Jun Ho, General Manager, Impact Exhibition Management Company Limited, Bangkok. Other distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to join you all at the inaugural session of the 3rd edition of the LED Expo Thailand and SMARTECH ASEAN 2021. I am glad that the Federation of Indian Export Organization is participating in this virtual expo from 14 to 16 July 2021. And I also thank the Impact Exhibition Management Company to invite the Indian participation and organizing this event during this COVID period. So it provides a very good platform for the companies. I understand there are around 27 Indian companies participating in this expo, along with the other 400 or 500 companies from across the ASEAN region. So it will provide a very good platform for buyer-seller meet and business promotion opportunities in the field of LED lighting, machinery, and allied products. As already Mr. Khalid has explained the bilateral relation between India and Thailand, the historical background, and how economic cooperation is a key pillar of our bilateral relation, along with the shared history, culture, linguistic, and religious ties. So bilateral economic cooperation has been growing over the years. During the 2019, we had around 12 billion US dollar bilateral trade, which slightly fell in 2020 due to the COVID pandemic to around 10 billion. Now this year, again, we see that what the data from the Thai Ministry of Commerce shows that around 5.9 billion we have reached in first 5 months of 2021 already. And I hope that the target set by our minister back home of $400 billion for India's export, so that would be met, at least the Thailand's target, whatever we have been given, we will be able to meet it in all the sectors, including this LED sector, which is very important and upcoming sector. And in view of technological advancement and the growing demand, it will be a very important sector to pursue and follow in this region, particularly also in Thailand. So about the LED sector, we see that over the past decade, the global lighting market has been transitioning towards LED lighting technology, which is more energy efficient than the traditional lighting system and CFL bulbs. And LED lighting has huge potential in India as well as the other parts of the world. And this market is also growing at fast pace in India, and it is likely to continue the same trend. And there is a continuous technological advancement and innovation in LED lighting has brought the price also down significantly. And the technical specification has also improved over the time. So we see that the rising, also the concern regarding the climate change, global warming, and also to have efficient energy system, the governments are making policies which are towards making more energy efficient, like the buildings, the other activities that we see. So more eco-friendly and green energy is the choice for today. Every country is adopting enhanced energy efficiency standards and shifting from conventional to the green energy. And there is constant increase in demand for LED lighting and such sectors like from domestic, commercial, as well as industrial sectors. And in India, we see that is now one of the largest LED lighting market in the world. And India's LED lighting market registered a growth in annual sales of 5 million bulbs per year in 2014 to about 670 million in 2018. So this shows the tremendous opportunity in this sector. And I'd just like to mention about some of the initiative of the government of India, including the Prime Minister of India launched Ujala scheme, which is actually Unnat Jyoti by Affordable LED for All program in January 2015. And under this scheme, LED bulbs, LED tube lights, and energy efficient fans are being provided to domestic consumers for replacement of conventional lighting and equipments. Similarly, the Indian Railways has plans to make all the stations completely LED lit, and also like the colonies, government colonies, etc. And the government office buildings are increasingly using LED lights. So all these initiatives have contributed in reduction in power consumption as well as cost saving on energy. Similarly, in Thailand, we see also there are several steps taken by the government agencies as well as the other stakeholders, like the Provincial Electricity Authority in Thailand is working on a project to replace Thailand's street lights with energy efficient LEDs. The Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, EGAT, in collaboration with Ministry of Energy, has been promoting the adoption of LED lighting and also promoted energy saving by encouraging the use of energy saving equipment, construction of green buildings, and awareness generation in this field. To promote the adoption of LED technology, EGAT has teamed up with 6 LED bulb manufacturers on a yellow box program that offers subsidized prices in EGAT designed packaging. So I hope that during this expo, the participants from the industry will demonstrate the LED products, LED manufacturing equipments, machinery, and allied products, as well as innovation in smart cities and building automation systems, etc. There are several major industries involved in this sector in India, and I hope they will be utilizing this opportunity for promoting their market in Thailand as well as other ASEAN countries. It would also provide an opportunity for sharing latest technology and technology transfer in this sector and open avenues for collaboration in R&D sector. I am confident that this expo will be successful in its goal of providing the desired boost to the LED lighting and manufacturing sector in India and across the ASEAN region, and business ties would be established between the companies to harness the huge opportunities available in this sector. I thank you all and wish every success to the expo. Thank you. Kapunka.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for sharing very comprehensive details about the scope as well as potential of LED sector and smart tech products and instruments in the Thailand as well as in the ASEAN region. You have rightly mentioned that there is a shift taking place from the conventional to the green energy as well as energy efficient systems as well as instruments. And with your support and cooperation, I'm sure Indian companies would take advantage of not only of this virtual expo, but in the time to come, they will also be able to enhance trade to the ASEAN as well as Thailand as a whole. Thank you very much, ma'am. May I now invite Mr. Loy Jun Hao, General Manager, Impact Exhibition Management Company Limited, Bangkok, for his address, please. Mr. Loy.
Thank you, Ashi. Mr. Kalikan, Vice President of the Federation of Indian Export Organization, Mrs. Apana Dubey, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India in Thailand, Ms. Imani Gulati, Director of Max Exhibition Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Thailand. The global pandemic continues to disrupt the conduct of physical face-to-face business events and activities, bringing together about the new norm in the way we conduct our business, especially in international trade, marketing, networking, and exchange. This new norm includes digital and virtual platforms such as the Thailand LED plus SMARTECH ASEAN, which is now playing a key role in facilitating trade, business matching, and exchanges in the digital sphere. Thailand LED Expo plus SMARTECH ASEAN is organized as the digital platform that brings together energy efficiency and digitalization for smart lighting under the framework of promoting connecting lighting for sustainable life. This digital platform is staged to tap into the market and industry trend of IoT, digitalization, energy efficiency, and sustainability, allowing companies to showcase their LED technology and lighting solution, and also to promote, to market, and showcase their energy efficiency solution for sustainability and well-being. Over 45 companies, including an Indian pavilion comprising 27 companies, and those from Thailand, China, Singapore, and Japan will participate in this virtual platform, which will also see the conduct of a two-day e-conference that will generate plenty of useful exchanges and networking among industry players. In addition, over 500 buyers from the ASEAN region has registered to attend this platform, and we are confident that this three-day virtual event will provide fruitful results for our exhibitors and attendees alike. On this note, I would like to thank the Indian government and the Federation of Indian Export Organization for their strong support and endorsement. I would also like to thank Thailand Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Industry, and Thai organizations such as the Emulating Engineering Association of Thailand, Thai Electrical and Electronic and Telecommunication Industry Association, and the Lighting Research Innovation Center from the King Mongkut University for their kind support and contribution. I wish everyone a successful participation with plenty of fruitful exchanges throughout this 3-day virtual event, and hopefully we can all meet up with each another face to face sometime very soon. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you, Mr. Loy. Thank you very much. Yeah, we will definitely be working together in terms of the physical participation. We'll be looking forward to face-to-face interaction in the time to come, hopefully. And as you have mentioned that, virtual shows have become a norm of the day, and we must continue with this digitization, which is going at a much faster pace as we have been witness in the past. Thank you very much for your support and support of all the chambers as well as ministries in Thailand to come out and help us in organizing this meeting. May I now request Ms. Himani Gulati, who is the Director of Max Exhibition Private Limited, New Delhi, for her concluding remarks and vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ashish. A very good afternoon and warm welcome to everyone to the LED Expo and SMARTECH ASEAN Virtual Edition 2021. After previous successful editions, it gives me immense pleasure to bring across another action-packed industry event. This edition focuses not just on lighting, but smart lighting, digitalization, IoT, and other solutions. Jointly organized by MEX and Impact, with the India Pavilion supported by FIO. The 3-day event with over 45 exhibitors and 500 plus registered attendees has a lot to offer. This is an initiative for the LED and smart lighting industry in the current pandemic times to make best of what the industry has to offer and explore business and networking opportunities. A product launch platform for many companies and brands showcasing advanced technology in this sector. Webinars and insightful sessions by leading IALD designers, namely Amardeep Duggar, Martin Klassen, and others, are also a major part of this virtual show. We have tried to cover a lot of informative content in the sessions from LED smart lighting from the industry experts. We've just heard very encouraging words about business and the current times that are going to come and the business that we're all going to do from distinguished dignitaries like Shri Khalid Khan, Mrs. Alpana Dubey, and my partner, Mr. Loy. So we are very thankful to them and all other associations, not only from India, Thailand, but Japan and Philippines, that have extended their support to make this event a great success. With this, I announce the show open and look forward to 3 days of exciting business, networking, and knowledge till the time we meet face on face. Thank you, everyone, and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your concluding remarks and proposing vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, we conclude the inaugural ceremony of third edition of LED Expo Thailand plus Smart Tech ASEAN 2021. FIO, with the support of Department of Commerce, Government of India, is participating, as has been informed, in this mega international virtual event with 27 quality and established Indian companies. We are pleased to see an overwhelming response of business from India and businesses from the entire ASEAN region, as can be witnessed by the number of the foreign buyers registered for this virtual event. This virtual event brings practically all the features of the physical expo in the virtual format and is expected to boost India's export in the region significantly. FIO, despite the prevailing global economic scenario, is making all its efforts to keep the wheels of trade rolling, and we would sincerely like to appreciate all the participants who, by participating in this virtual expo, have not only supported the efforts of FIO but have also shown the world that businesses throughout are eager to adapt to the changing times. With 500 plus overseas business visitors from various countries and meeting Indian companies and end users virtually, we are sure the 3-day event, which has been open from now, will have a measurable business results, and we will be able to witness substantial export growth in these identified sectors in the time to come. With these words, I would again like to express our sincere gratitude and thanks to Mrs. Alpana Dubey, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India in Thailand, for sparing her valuable time and being a part of this inaugural session. Mr. Loy Jun Hao, General Manager, Impact Exhibition Management Company Limited, Bangkok. Mrs. Himani Gulati, Director, Max Exhibitions Private Limited, New Delhi. Mr. Khalid Khan, Vice President, FIO. For all of you for sparing your valuable time and encouraging us in our endeavors. We would also like to thank all our Indian missions and embassies, particularly Embassy of India in Thailand, for their wholehearted support and cooperation. And also sincere thanks to all the international delegates for being part of this virtual expo. Thank you, dignitaries, for your precious time and presence, and have a great day ahead. Thank you and namaste. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.